Hi, everybody. It's your favorite pirate captain, your favorite reverend healer, your favorite auntie uncle, your favorite goddess king, your favorite high priestess, hood high priestess in Eula. Your favorite motivational spiritual dominatrix. Lady Speech in the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. And you are with me, choosing to be. And I appreciate that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to hope that a second time is a charm. We are back with Sunday service. The first one was a little bit glitchy, but we're back, baby. We're back, and hopefully it's a lot better than it was before. Thank you Sunday service. I am so excited to bring you today's medicine, to bring you today's word. But before we do that, let's do a little bit of house cleaning. Yes, the OGs came in here hot. I love that you are doing what you're doing, showing me so much love. Let me see those purple and blue hearts. Let me see those butterflies. Now, if you are new to this, not true to this, you are new to this reading, you are new to this channel, you are new to this community, then you show me some love and show me those yellow or green hearts in the comments, maybe with a little caterpillar. We are knee deep into Sunday service, and boy, do I have a message for you. So let me go ahead and run through this intro, and then we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes of everything. You heard me? Now, you already know what's up. We're working with some decks today. I am your resident, I am your favorite psychic medium. I'm here to deliver what the spirits tell me to, and I like to use these cards even though I don't have to. So let me introduce you to what we're working with today. We're going to be working with the Modern Goddess Tarot. We're going to be working with the Goddess Oracle deck. We're going to be working with the Siren Oracle deck. And last but not least, we're working with that Earth and Bone Oracle deck. Now, you gonna get a triple, quadruple dose of affirmations today because the She Siren deck and the Earth and Bone deck come with affirmations that I happen to be a big fan of. So not only is the deacon gonna read you for the filth, but these affirmations are gonna read you for the filth. Speaking of the deacon, speaking of affirmations, let me bring the fellow main character into the building. You tuned in for the Lady Speech experience. This is my channel. I'm the main character here, but I also don't mind sharing the light, baby. And on Sundays, I share the light with this sentient being, the deacon, the affirmation box that is the deacon that is the assistant that is the deacon affirmation box, whose pronouns are what? It's okay to cry and fuck around and find out. What are my pronouns, children? I just said this in the intro to the last live. You should know it, all of them. She, her, they, them, he, king. That's right, good people. I'm ready to give you this message. A little bit more house cleaning before we get this party started. I'm going to pass the collection plate. That Cash App is Lady Speech. That Venmo is Lady Speech Sankofa. That PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa at gmail.com. Always feel empowered and inspired to show your appreciation for this here labor. Now, a couple of special announcements. Guess who's back on Patreon? That's right, me. That's right, me. And I promise not to go missing like I did for a whole last year before. I've already started posting on that Patreon, and this is kind of more, it's going to be like a continuation of what we got going on here, but in a lot more intimate space, okay? So I have everything from a $3 tier all the way up to my most expensive tier, which is $20 a month, okay? So from $3 to $20. If you sign up for my Patreon, you gonna get some type of affirmation motivation. That's what you gonna get, all right? The link is in the bio. And last but not least, guess who just came out with an ebook? Yours truly. That's in the link in the bio too. So this is for those who are starting their healing journey, for those who are restarting their healing journey. Just a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of insight to remind you of some things as you are walking your pathway. All of that can be found on my website, which is ladyspeech.com, which is also the place where you can book me for your personal reading if you want to. Now, I hope you are ready, my dears. I hope you are ready for a little bit of medicine. I hope you are y'all ready for a little bit of medicine? That's right. Ebooks in the house. Hello, hello, Sewer Alligator. Hello, hello, Sarah C. Chantel Wallace is in the house. Thank you, Lighthouse Massage, for doing the moderation work. Hello, hello, good people. It is good to be here. It is in the house. Big Dane Energy is in the house. AVG is in the house. Good morning, Brittany White. Good morning, Crims. Hello, Alex Chauvin. Weird Church is in the house. Hello, Ashanti Lee. We back like we never met. Hello, Sueños. We still getting a little bit of video lag, but we gonna try to work through it and do what we got to do. All right, so do you have your comfort items? Do you have your soft items? Do you have your notebooks and whatever you need to take your notes? Do you got what you need to get you through this Sunday service? Because I've got a sermon for you. All right, let us do a little bit of affirmations. Let us do a little bit of affirmations to begin this here reading. This one, oh, I got a bunch of them. Hold on. Alrighty then, this one is an oldie but goodie, and if we are going to start out hard with this one, well, you know, Spirit and the Deacon got a word for us today. Healing takes time, and asking for help is a courageous step. Healing takes time, and asking for help is a courageous step. Healing takes time. I actually thought this was another affirmation, but it's a different one. Healing takes time, and asking for help is a courageous step. Healing takes time, and asking for help is a courageous step. Healing takes time. You're not going to be healed one and done. A lot of us have some wounds that will never be fully healed, okay? And it's okay to admit that. A lot of us have some wounds that are going to take years, decades to heal. Some of us have wounds that take a minute to heal. It takes time. And asking for help is not a mark of failure. It's a mark of humanity. Repeat after me. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain that I feel. Think that we've got things that haunt us. We've got pain that we feel. But it's very important that we remember that that's not our full definition. Repeat after me. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. Some of you have taken on your pain as your identity, and that needs to stop right now. Some of you have taken on the things that haunt you as your identity and personality. And that needs to stop right now. You are more than your trauma. Do you realize how deeply you are letting your abusers and these people who hurt you win when you keep wearing what they did to you as your definition? Yeah, welcome to the Speak and Spank. I told you to grab your soft things. I told you. We didn't even get into these cards yet. Yeah, this one stings. This one stings. Listen, baby, I'm a death doula, which means I help the living and the dead. When the dead cross over, I help them do that. And I help the living cope with that. One of the things you do not want to do is spend your life being defined by these things only to meet your death unsatisfied because you didn't let yourself live a life. I am not the things that haunt me. I am not the pain I feel. Doesn't mean you can't feel these things. This statement is not a statement of you denying these things that have happened to you. It's not denying how deeply they've affected you, but that is not all of who you are. Imagine that's not all of who you are. That's not all of who you are. So, one more time for the parts of us in the back. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. I'm not the thing that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. I'm not the things that haunt me. I'm not the pain I feel. Okay? Quit wearing the definition of quit defining yourself by the way people have hurt you. Quit defining yourself by the things you've had to survive. You are so much more than that. And you deserve to be known for more than that. You deserve to not put yourself in the prison of that continuously over and over and over again. Okay? Welcome to the Speak and Spank, where I speak in the spirit spank. And sometimes I speak and I also do the spanking. That's right. Assume the position. Grab your soft items. It's on and popping. Drink your waters too. Grab your waters. I ain't got no tea today. I drank my tea already. I got my water. I got my water bottle today. Go get your water. Your favorite pirate captain, your favorite spiritual dominatrix wants you to hydrate yourself for this whooping. I love you. I love you so much. I love all of you so much. I do. I do. Let's get into this temperance card. Reversed. We're going to read the reversal today. We're dealing with the Modern Goddess Tarot. Let's get into this temperance card, okay? Let's get into the way the shadow and the light need to work together, okay? Let's get into the way that it's reversed because it's off balance, okay? There's some of you who are too busy trying to play too goody two shoes, and your primal side, okay, your left hand side, okay, you'll fuck around that side that delivers the find out side. You've been suppressing that side, and that's why you've been walked over like you a doormat. Okay, hold on to your britches, honey, because some of you really about to get smacked around with this one. Okay, balance is needed. Balance is needed. You need to stop being so nice, okay? I always say that I'm very kind. I am not nice. I am not a nice person. I'm not. You come over here and you disrespect me and you'll see how nasty I can get. I've had to fight all my life. I had to fight since my conception, okay? Literally. My father tried to eliminate me in the womb by abusing my mother, and he was successful with her previous pregnancies. I hung on, though. I hung on. I've been fighting the entire time. You don't want it over here. Okay? Some of you are way too nice and you're getting walked all over. You're not letting that side of you that is protective. You're not letting that side of you that's got that steel in its spine fight back, okay? All right. Some of you playing too much to that righteous side in order to people please, and that's not getting you nowhere but stuck, okay? Okay. Some of you are actually on the flip side. You think some of you thought you were safe with that opening statement. Here's the flip side. Some of you too protective. Some of you too mean. Some of you have not given into your softness. Some of you have not given into your beauty, your inner child. You're only walking around here displaying how deeply you can fight. You're only walking around here being aggressive. You are not letting the smooth part of you, the soft side of you, have its play. You are not letting the feminine side of you. You are too mean. You're not kind enough. And that ain't right either. Okay? Balance is needed. Balance. Now, some of you, it ain't about that. There's a different type of balance, but still balance is needed. You're not letting your artistic side, you're letting your practical side rule, and you're not letting your whimsical artistic side rule. You're too in your right brain. You're not applying enough left brain. In the end, balance is needed. Balance is needed. You know what part of you this card is talking to. You know what part of you this card is talking to you. Some of you are playing a little bit too hard and you're not working enough. You're not working enough, and some of you have worked entirely too hard and you're not playing enough. Okay, some of you way into your masculine and not enough in your feminine. All right, and some of you need to let that masculine breathe because that feminine has been smothering all parts of you. All right, balance is needed because that's when you're gonna shine. That's when you're gonna really bloom. Okay. That's when you're really gonna come into some forward movement in your life. All right. It's time for a little bit of balance. Some of you been going way too hard on a part of your life because you're running from other parts. Balance is needed. Okay, get it together. You know what part of this is talking to. You know. All right, my loves. We have the 8 of Cups in the building. Take a real good look at what this figure is doing. What is this figure doing? They're leaving. They're leaving. They're leaving. They're leaving. They're walking confidently on to the next thing. They're rising. They're ascending. They're walking confidently into their ascension. Okay. It's time for you to go. Okay. This is a clear sign. Some of you, yes, leave that job. Some of you, yes, leave that person. Some of you, yes, leave that family. Some of you, yes, leave that situationship. Some of you, yes, leave the state. Some of you, yes, leave the country. Okay. It's time to walk away. And some of you, this is figurative. It's spiritual, okay? Yes, it's time for you to leave that old way of how you used to work behind. It's time for you to leave old thought processes behind. It's time for you to leave those ways that you used to disparage and abuse yourself behind. Okay? This person is walking into their ascension, all right? This person is walking into a better version of themselves, okay? This one person is walking into a new adventure, okay? This is a sign for you to make your plans, okay? You've got a new life waiting for you. You've got good things ahead of you. You've got opportunities that are not coming to you, but they're there. All you have to do is make your way to them. They're there. They're there. They're there. But you're not gonna see them if you stay here. Some of you are denying love because you won't make the move that you need to make to go be by the person you need to be by. Some of you are denying financial growth because you choosing to stay in this comfortable situation when there is lucrative opportunities elsewhere for you. It's time to move different. It's time to be different. It's time to walk a different path. It's time to look at the fork in the road for some of you and go straight. You're confused because you're looking at, I don't want to do this path. I don't want to do this path. You're not supposed to do neither path, honey. You're supposed to take that machete out your backpack and you're supposed to start hacking at a whole, look at the jungle in front of you. And it's time to make your own path. What you want, you gonna have to walk your way towards. What you want, you're gonna have to walk your way towards. Some of you deserve higher pay. You're not gonna get it at the job you at. Get your resume together. There is a better job working half as hard, making more money for you. Gone. Gone. It's time to leave these things behind. Okay? Okay? Some of you done reached the cap in your relationship. That relationship ain't gonna move past what it is. What you got is what the hell you got. So get busy accepting it and then decide if you're gonna be okay living a mediocre life with that relationship. And that could be family, that could be friendship, that could be romantic, that could be a situationship. But it's a cap, honey. And you've already sat here unsatisfied for too long. So you got to decide if you're just going to keep being unsatisfied and you can just stop complaining, or you're going to do something about it. You're going to vacate the premises, okay? Do whatever you got to do, but it's time for a change. It's time to go into gather your things, get your walking stick, okay? And let's have an adventure, honey. We don't know what's about to happen. We're going to follow our hearts. Do you understand me? We're going to follow our intuition. You understand me? We're going to follow the way the spirits have been guiding us, okay? We're going to listen to the ancestors, okay? We're going to listen to the spirit animal allies, okay? We're going to listen to the guardian angels because they're telling us clearly where to take our behinds, okay? And we don't know all of the plan. We just know, let me gather my things. Let me gather my things and get about my business and go on somewhere else so I can receive my blessings. Go on somewhere else and receive your blessings. Go on somewhere else and receive your blessings. Go on somewhere else and receive your blessings. Okay? Okay. Cash App, LadySpeech. Venmo, LadySpeech Sankofa. PayPal, LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. Perfect. This is right on time. Come on, Deacon. Come with it, Deacon. I am driven by passion and purpose. Get up and get to getting. I am driven by passion and purpose. So some of y'all were gonna say, well, what should be driving me? This. What are you passionate about? 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 And I want to remind you that people are like, I don't know what my purpose is. You know what your purpose is? To live. Your purpose is to live. It's actually not that deep. You ain't gotta you can make the biggest change on the planet just by attending to your happiness and not being a burden to yourself. Okay? Let the purpose be to live. Let the purpose be to enjoy a juicy, delectable life while being a good person and helping community. Okay, let that be it. Repeat after me. I am driven by passion and purpose. 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 What lights your soul on fire? What lights your soul on fire? Go after it. What lights your soul on fire? Go after it. Go after it. Go after it. Okay? All right. Janelle Monet, right on time again. Come on, Deacon. Come with the come on. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Janelle Monet, mother, father. Okay. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Because please guarantee that someone's not going to be comfortable with the fact that you loving your black body. Someone ain't going to be comfortable with the fact that you loving your disabled self. Someone's not going to be comfortable with the fact that you are loving the self that has made mistakes, that has gotten over addiction. Someone's not going to like the fact that you are loving your short self. Someone's not going to like the fact that you loving your witchy self. Someone's not going to like the fact that you loving you. So be okay with that. Be okay with that. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. A lot of these trolls show up sometimes in these comments because I have the audacity to be me and love it. I have the audacity to be me and honor it. I have the audacity to understand what I'm here for on this planet and live it. And they not living theirs. And that's quite intimidating. That's also not my problem. That's also not my problem. That's also not my problem. Yeah, this live stream was no joke. Repeat after me. Not everyone has to like me. I have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Thank you, Mods, for keeping us safe. Thank you, Mods, for keeping us safe. Shan MC said, I don't appreciate the deacon spying on me, like he must have to call out my issues today. Yeah, the deacon is bringing it. Jaslyn Cruz said, thank you for this confirmation. I'm on the correct path. New job, lover next home, facing eviction, but I know a new better place is around the corner. Yes, it is, baby. Yes, it is. Sewer Alligator said, baby, I've been caught lacking. The wig is snatched. Yes. Sarah said the deacon is coming for our asses. It is. It is. All right, beautiful folks. Let's keep this party started. We are digging off into the Goddess Oracle, all right? And we've got the Sphinx, which is all about challenge. Sometimes you are challenged because there's no good reason. Life just be out here lifing. And it sometimes will challenge you, and that's jacked up. But that's the way life is. And sometimes you are challenged because spirit is checking you on your growth. Spirit is checking you on a test that you just got through. Spirit is seeing if you want what you really want, if you are who you say you are. The challenge that is before you is going to be dependent on how you look at it. You will be defeated by these upcoming or this current challenge if you go in there thinking you're less than. If you go in there thinking you don't have the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding to get through it, because you do have all of that to get through this challenge and win. You will be defeated by this challenge if you don't look at it like it's a challenge. You coming in here thinking this is a battle of a lifetime, and it's actually not. You are forgetting how magnificent you are. You are forgetting how talented you are. You are forgetting how smart you are. You are forgetting that you know how to get through tough times. This ain't your first rodeo. Why you acting like it's your first rodeo? You've been through worse. You got through that. You learned a lot. Check back into that wisdom. Why you acting weak and you not? That's exactly how you about to be defeated if you continue with that mind state. You need to walk into this challenge like, I got this, baby. Yeah, some parts of this are difficult, but I know difficult. I've got wisdom. I've been through something like this before. I can get through this and not just survive through this. I can thrive through this. Change your mind state. Change how you're looking at this. Change your perspective. And as soon as you do this, I guarantee you're about to win. You know difficult. Difficult is easy. I need you to like buck up, honey, and tell the universe you hit like a bitch. You got this. And the universe and the spirits got you. You acting like you don't have a whole spiritual team that is sitting right there that is ready to assist you. That's ready for you to lean in. That's ready to give you knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Call on them. You acting like you ain't got resources. You acting like you ain't intelligent, baby. You are. You are stronger than you're letting yourself think. The challenge before you is easily got through if you change your perspective. Quit acting weak. You're not weak. Baby, we know difficult. Difficult ain't got nothing on us. Okay? You are already defeated if you walk in here defeated. You have already been defeated. If you're looking at this big thing like it's hammer, you already. As soon as you change your perspective, as soon as you change the way you look at this, things are going to shift. Hey, Queenie babies. Put some respect on your name. Here's what I want you to do. We're all going through some challenges. Take a time out. Take a breather. I know that seems counterintuitive. Take a breather. Take a second. Step away. Ground yourself. Remind yourself of who you are. Let this be a reminder of who you are. Pep talk yourself. Remind yourself of how strong you are. Remind yourself of how capable you are. Remind yourself of how amazing you are. Then turn around, look at that challenge and say, this is not a big deal. I'm going to solve this by lunch. Now, we didn't say what lunch. It could be Monday's lunch, Tuesday's lunch, Thursday's lunch, tomorrow's lunch, today's lunch. But you're going to solve it by lunch. Things are going to be all right. You're going to figure it out. And you have your entire spiritual team to help you figure it out. This is one of those challenges, though. You are defeated if you think you are. You win when you know you've won. When you call it into fruition, into being. Moz is working hard. I appreciate you. Next up, we have Rhiannon, which is all about doubt. Now, here's the thing. 2 messages with this doubt. There are some of you who are not trusting your instincts. Your intellectual doubts are aligning with your intuition. And you are not trusting that. And you need to. When your thoughts align with that intuition, you're doubting someone, you're doubting a situation, you're looking down the dark alley and you're like, no, I'm going to take the other way around, and it turns out something nasty was lurking in that back alley. Trust your instincts, okay? Now, the flip side of this, some of you are doubting yourself. You need to stop. You're doubting your intelligence. You're doubting how smart you are. You're doubting your wisdom, your understanding. This is why you're looking at this challenge. This is why this challenge is defeating you, because of your self-doubt. Because of your self-doubt. So when I told you in this card to step back and take a breather, go do that. Go do that and check your insecurities and your self-doubts in the throat. And I mean check them with a fucking closed fist, okay? In their throat chakra. Do you understand me? Check your insecurities. Check your self-doubts, because that's what's hindering you. That's what's keeping you from your greatness. Now, like I said, we don't want to eliminate all doubt, because sometimes when your doubt aligns with your intuition, it'll keep you from a dangerous situation. But when your doubt is out here keeping you from your blessings, it's a problem. When your self-doubt is keeping you from your abundance, it's a problem. That's not me farting. I'm moving on my seat. I've got jeans on today. When your self-doubt is out here keeping you from the love of your life, when your self-doubt is keeping you from living your best life, it's a problem. And it's a problem. Handle that. You've got dreams to accomplish. You've got goals. Handle that. All right, let's do some affirmations. This affirmation says, wealth constantly flows into my life. Repeat after me. Wealth constantly flows into my life. 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 Casey said, no safe words here, boy. Now, I'm going to say this. I am a professional Dom, so I do adhere to safe words in the life. But in this, Spirit don't know what the safe word is. I'm not safe. You're not safe. Nobody's safe. But in my own practice, there's always a safe word. And I respect it. Wealth constantly flows into my life. Wealth constantly flows into my life. Wealth constantly flows into my life. This is, I feel like the deacon is mocking us, especially after the spanking we've been getting. I allow myself to feel this fully, to be here. Really, deacon? You really? I allow myself to feel this fully, to be here. The deacon said, no, be in the pain. Be in the pain. Do you like that sting? Do you like the way it stings? Do you like that? Well, I left. I'm also going to say this. I, in my practice, am sadistic. My sadistic name, Dom name, is Mr. Giggles, because I'm going to laugh while I'm giving and receiving pain as pleasure. The deacon got jokes. I allow my... You're quite sadistic, deacon. I'm glad we are of the same space. I allow myself to feel this fully, to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully, to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully, to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully, to be here. I allow myself to feel this fully, to be here. Deacon is out of pocket. The deacon is out of pocket today. How are we doing? This says, I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. This is for somebody in particular. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love. This was a very targeted one. I feel like there's a handful of people who going through something specific that this is answering. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. I can hold on to the love and let go of the grief. Yes, Casey said that was for me. Yes, yes, yes. Alex said, I haven't even assumed the position. I love y'all. All right, beautiful people. Let's get ready for some more affirmations. Ezekiel said, are you female to male, male to female? I'm all of them, darling. I'm all of them. I'm your mother. I'm your father. I'm your goddess. I'm your king. I'm your sibling. I'm your comrade. I'm all of it, baby. I'm every gender. It's all in me. Anything you want right now? love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Antidote. Good to see you. Jazz hands. They be really trying to troll me. It's so funny when they troll me with that. I'm like, you give me gender euphoria. You don't know what gender I am. That's right, I have no gender. You think I'm a man? Yes, darling, I'm your father. You think I'm a woman? I'm your goddess. I am all of that. It is gender euphoria all around. I don't and I my gender has nothing to do with y'all. So you can't misgender me. And it is hilarious when they come to do it. Oh my God. Are you feeling gender? Yes, please. Exactly. Whatever you think I am, I'm probably that. At any given time. All right, my loves, let's get into it. We are in the She Siren deck. Oh, yeah, the Cash App Lady Speech, Venmo Lady Speech, Sankofa, PayPal Lady Speech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Oh, honey, if JJ28, you are cheating on Sky Daddy with me, and I'm honored. I'm honored. You actually should be in church. You should be in church with your Sky Daddy, but you're not because something about that doesn't fulfill you. See, as someone who read the Bible growing up, I can tell you this, the concept of Jesus would love me. Jesus would hang out with me because Jesus was always hanging out with everybody, the hustlers, the entrepreneurs, the whores, the pimps, the homeless. Jesus and I would get along perfectly. It is you and it is all of you other trolls who, in the name of Jesus, spread hate, who are doing the most ungodly work. See, Jesus would be and is oftentimes in the room with us. You and the rest of you trolls. Ooh, so nasty. Go be with your Sky Daddy if he was so fulfilling. But something about that setup isn't fulfilling. That's why you're over here trolling me. You just want to be loved. I have no patience or the time. Yum, yum. Eat them up. What do we do with the trolls' energies? That's right. We transmute, guys. We transmute. They are trying to enrage us. They are trying to encage us and ensnare us in their hatred, and we are just refusing. However, this is a room of love and goodness where we celebrate one another, where we grow, where we use different forms to connect with spirit. And we are not going to be discouraged from that. When we enter the room, we have made a sacred agreement that we are here to uplift each other. And folks who don't want to do that, they make the agreement that we get to eat their energy. They were trying to inject poison into ours, and we reject that. This is my room, and I'm an old school witch. I set the boundaries and the wards here. Y'all's power isn't useful. However, you will provide a great feast of energy for us as we go about our day. Remember, children, we eat the energy of the trolls. We transmute their energy. Okay? And thank you so much, Moz, for working so hard. Alrighty then. We are in the She Siren deck, and we've got the medicine card. Let me read the affirmation. I make fierce medicine. 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 Let me tell you something. You are the most useful to this planet when you honor who you are. Exactly who you are. When you honor your talents, when you honor your art, when you honor your healing capabilities, when you honor your psychic capabilities, your occult capabilities, it is time for you to stop hiding the most precious parts of you, because the most precious parts of you are the most potent medicine for yourself and for others. This is what this means when it says, I make fierce medicine. You live fierce medicine. You are fierce medicine. You embody fierce medicine. Quit acting like you don't. Your most potent medicine comes from when you honor your dreams, your goals, and desires, when you honor your yeses and your nos, when you honor who you are in your fullness. When you do not deny who you are in your sexuality, in your gender expression, when you do not deny who you are in your spiritual expression, in all the other ways that we can express ourselves. When you allow yourself to be fully you, you give other people permission to do just that. You are fierce medicine, and this world is sick. It is in need of your medicine. But you can't give that when you're too busy comparing yourself to other people. You can't be the medicine you were born to be when you're too busy comparing your walk to other people. You can't be the fierce medicine that you were made to be when you too busy doubting yourself. You can't be the fierce medicine that you came to be when you can't trust you. You are fierce medicine. It is time that you act like it. It is time that you act like it. It is time that you act like it. You affect so many people, your whole community, in the best ways when you give in to the fierceness of who you are. You are fierce medicine. It's time for you to act like it. Next up, we have protect. The affirmation is, I care, I nurture, I protect. Repeat after me. I care, I nurture, I protect. 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 Protect yourself with your boundaries. Protect yourself by letting your no mean no and your yes mean yes. If you don't want to do it, don't. Stop saying yes. Stop. Stop saying yes. Stop saying yes in the name of people pleasing. These people ain't gonna like you whether you please them or not. And people will like you whether you please them or not. Let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. That is a form of energetic protection. Protect yourself from your own self by stop doubting yourself. Protect yourself from your own self by stop self-sabotaging yourself. Also, in a very literal way, this is your sign to reward your house, to refresh your wardings. This is your sign to pray protection over yourself, to activate your protective crystals and energies and amulets. This is your sign. This is your sign to honor your boundaries because your boundaries are a hell of a point of protection. Some of you keep getting hurt because you disrespect your boundary first. If you set the boundary and you say XYZ is going to happen if you cross that boundary and that boundary gets crossed and you don't do XYZ, you are part of the problem. Honor your boundaries. And if you have a problem with honoring your boundaries, well, you know the next thing you need to talk about with your therapist. You know the next thing you need to journal about in your journal. You know the next thing you need to talk to your ancestors about at that altar. You know the next thing, piece of healing you need to work on. Honor your boundaries. Honor your boundaries. One of the best forms of protection. Honor your boundaries. Honor your boundaries. Honor your boundaries. Step into this with the honoring of your boundaries. Protect yourself. Protect your neck. All right, good people, let's do some. I forgot to, let's see if the chat will let me go back. We had some super chats in the building. Yes, Shan MC said, oh, thank you, Captain. Thank you, Deacon. You are so welcome. Thank you for the super chat, my love. Priestess Cheryl Shakti Therapist said, thank you for the spanking, Captain. Love you back. And thank you both for your super chats. I appreciate you. A friendly reminder, the Patreon is up and running. Yes, I've already posted. Yes, we have a new posting schedule. I have everything from $3. You can join at $3, at $5. There's $10, a $15, and a $20. You can get down anyway. And by this time next week, probably this day next week, Adult Storytime with LadySpeech will be launched. Literally, the platform is set up. All I have to do is start adding the stories, which I cannot wait to do. So with Adult Storytime with Lady Speech, I'm going to be reading adult literature things. You got to be over 18. Literally, you have to be over 18. You cannot be below 18. You have to be a grown person to enjoy these things, okay? It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. You can just drop in every week and hear something grown folks. It's amazing. I've got so much. I've got so much. I've been working my behind off. Okay, it's great. It's great. So check out the website ladyspeech.com for more details. This affirmation says, every moment brings us a choice. I choose happiness no matter what my circumstances. Every moment brings us a choice, and I choose happiness no matter what my circumstances. Every moment brings us a choice, and I choose happiness no matter my circumstances. Every moment brings us a choice, and I choose happiness no matter my circumstances. Every moment brings us a choice, and I choose happiness no matter my circumstances. This affirmation says it's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. It's not overreacting to ask for what I want and what I need. Heidi, my dear, I want you to, you know what? I completely recognize that times are what they are. So I thank each and every one of you who are able to be members of this channel. Also, I've been working to make sure there are several different ways that people can support me at a lower price point to a higher price point. Even with the redoing of my Patreon, I drastically changed the tiers and lowered prices. So never apologize for living life. I understand what world we living in. And I also understand that there are many ways that people would like to support me. And I'm also in the business of valuing my labor. So I'm always going to be here. You will always be able to take advantage of this in regards to me doing these on YouTube. And I just appreciate your support so far. And I appreciate the fact that you were forward thinking, that you were thinking about the fact that when you are in a better financial situation, you'd like to support me. So it's all good, baby. I appreciate the support so far. All right, we're going to do one more affirmation. I alone am whole. Repeat after me. I alone am whole. 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 Yeah, guys, I'm so the kind of the right before we I'm just excited for this adult story time with LadySpeech. It's gonna be so fun. It's also gonna be on Patreon. And so it's just gonna be fun. There will be an option to submit like things that you want me to read. Also, like there's been people who are like, I know fellow writers who were like, I would love for you to read my stuff. Like it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be reading fan fiction. Also, it's gonna be funny. Like there's gonna be definitely I really like also really bad literary smut. I love bad. I love it so much. I love bad literary smut just as much as I love good. So like I'm also gonna make fun of some things. We're gonna make fun of some lyrics. I'm gonna dramatically read some bad things, some really good things. It's gonna be so fun. And it's just purely to have a good time. It's just purely for entertainment. Ain't nothing uplifting about it. It's gonna be a sexy, funny, good time. I guess that in itself is uplifting, but like I'm not giving you no motivation unless it's sensual. I'm not doing nothing but having a good time. So it's gonna. I'm excited for that. I'm excited. But for now, you can get motivated on my regular Patreon. That's all that's for. It's to motivate you and to love on you. But I cannot wait to read some like some good stuff, and I cannot to read some horrible stuff and just giggle with y'all. Yes, that's exactly. It's gonna be a giggling good time. It's gonna be. I'm so excited for this. It's taking me a minute though to record because some stuff I just be laughing, and I'm trying to get up and be at least a week ahead of y'all. So some of the stuff I can't. I have to like not read the super bad stuff to begin with, but like it's gonna be so funny. It's gonna be great. Anyway, last cards of the reading, my love. We are working with the Earth and Bone Oracle deck. You know I like these affirmations. So I'm gonna read these affirmations and then we're gonna get this party started. I am listening to the voice within. I am supported by the universe. I deserve to thrive. I am listening to the voice within. I am supported by the universe. I deserve to thrive. I am listening to the voice within. I am supported by the universe. I deserve to thrive. The key words for this one is emotional awakening, intuition, following your heart. Emotional awakening, intuition, and following your heart. This is the way to thrive. How do we start this? What was it? The Eight of Cups. It's time for you to ascend. It's time for you to leave your past self, your life, all the things that like no longer serve you behind and get to your highest self. Follow your passion. The deacon echoed it in a couple of these affirmations. It's time to follow your passion and your purpose. Yeah, what is in your heart? What is in your heart? You know, I'm going to be super honest in all transparency. It took me a while to really, I wasn't feeding that Patreon the way that I am now excited to feed that Patreon because I created it with other people in mind. And when I finally sat down and was like, what is your passion though? What is it that you want to do with this? It wasn't until I really paid attention to that the light came back into me for that platform and to do the work I need to do on that platform. And it was a reiteration of a lesson that is very prominent in my life. When I follow what I want, when I follow what I need, when I go after what makes my world go round, it ends up being the most potent medicine for other people. Wasn't that one of the last cards we just read? Yeah, I be getting read just like y'all be getting read. Following your passion, following your medicine, following the purpose that guides you, following your interests, following who you are at your heart and at your core will cause you to be the best person that you can be for your community. You don't have to work at being the best person for your community when you just work on feeding you, when you work on being authentically who you are, when you work on honoring your goals, your dreams, your desires, your hobbies, your interests, the parts of your personality that are you. You will thrive when you let yourself do that. When you stop comparing, when you do not follow anybody's walk, when you do it your way. You will thrive that way. There is a lot of you, and also with your intuition with that in that. When spirit tells you to start preparing yourself for something new, start preparing yourself for something new. Start purging the old so that you can make room for the new. It is a time for you to shine. But shine in a way that is about being all of your authentic self. You have medicine for this world. This is what this whole reading has been about. You have medicine for this world. And it comes from serving your highest self, from being your highest self, from allowing your highest self to shine. You thriving depends on you being your most authentic, most wonderful self. And again, not everybody's going to understand it. Not everybody's going to like it. But you will draw the people you need to you by being you. You are here because I'm daring to stand in all the parts of who I am. This being one of these parts. It's your time to shine. And last but not least, we have the Wayfarer. Keywords on this one: contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance. Contemplation, search for truth, and inner guidance. I am strengthened as I seek the truth of my personal reality. I am strengthened as I seek the truth of my personal reality. I am strengthened as I seek the truth of my personal reality. We have the Eight of Cups, and then we have the Wayfarer. He's got his walking stick and a light. He's wandering through the dark. He is following his intuition. He is letting his inner guidance guide him. He is not afraid to leave situations when they are done or when he's done with them. This doesn't mean he randomly, willy-nilly just throws away relationships and situationships. But when it's clear that this situation, we're not serving each other anymore in a good way, he goes. It is time's up. There is a whole new life ahead of you. Time's up. It is time for you to pursue these things. And again, this is a very physical thing for a lot of us. I know it's for me. I know this is a confirmation of every plan that I've been making. I know that my time in Colorado is almost done. I know that this next place that I am moving is going to be exactly where I need to be for the time I'm supposed to be there. And I know everything that is supposed to happen that I have been shown that's going to happen is going to go down. I know that there is no one that I can really explain this to that'll get it. I know that it is my inner guidance and it is my creator and my God that gets it. I know that anytime I tell my personal crew about where I'm going, they're like, we see, and we see. We don't see all of it, but we know that this is a good thing. It is time, because time's up. For some of us, it's a very physical thing. For some of us, it's a very rhetorical, it's a very inside thing. It's okay to let these parts of you die. It's okay to say, I don't want that life no more. I've spent 20 years working on that life and I just want different now. And so I'm going to abandon all of that and work towards this. It is time to step out of our comfort zones because there's even greater comfort ahead of us. Yeah, it's going to be a little uncomfortable getting there because it's different. But the amount of comfort and reward we're going to get when we get there is going to be amazing. Everything is different now, my loves. Everything is different now. We must walk with courage. We must walk with confidence into a new life. Repeat after me. Every day in every way, I'm healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I'm healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I'm healing my relationship with money. Every day in every way, I'm healing my relationship with money. Every day and every way, I'm healing my relationship with money. Every day and every way, I'm healing my relationship with money. Remember, children, nothing is wrong with money. Currency has always been around. There's definitely something wrong with these governmental systems that oppress. There's definitely something wrong with people who hoard money and don't use it to help better people's lives. But there's nothing wrong with money itself. Repeat after me. My thoughts and opinions are valuable. 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 This is a quote by Roy T. Bennett from The Light in the Heart. You don't have to repeat this, but this quote says, pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. Pursue what catches your heart. You're so funny, Deacon. Not what catches your eyes. Pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. Pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. Pursue what catches your heart, not what catches your eyes. All right, good people. I want to thank you so much for being here. Please remember you can get your own personal reading or mentorship session from me at LadySpeech.com. I want to thank you for everyone who has had so much patience with me during this time. I'm not even going to lie. There's been a couple ways that a couple of you I dropped the ball with, but I always hold myself accountable and end up getting in touch with you, making amends and apologizing where I need to. But thank you so much. This has been a last couple of months where I have had to dedicate a lot of energy to my cousin, and I don't regret any of that. There have been a few ways that I let some of the parts of my personal life kind of drop on the ball, but I wouldn't change that for anything in regards to being able to be there for my cousin. However, I am coming to a much better work-life balance, so I am looking forward to just showing up even better than I ever have before. So, again, LadySpeech.com is everywhere to get information on me. That's the place to be connected to all of my official accounts when it comes to social media, as well as to book a reading from me, as well as to buy my new ebook, as well as if you want to know what my new Patreon is. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your patience. We started out this reading, second time's a charm, and it was indeed a charm. That first iteration of this divination was a little glitchy, but I'm glad we could get it figured out. Thank you, 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 thank you to my mods for doing an amazing job today. Thank you. Oh, Akuma's in the building. We love you. Weird Church in the place to be. I love you all so very much. I appreciate you. The November schedule for the readings will be up soon for YouTube. And I just thank you for walking this walk with me. Thank you for all of the support, any amount of the support, from the super chats to subscribing to this channel, from joining the Patreon to liking to subscribing to sharing my work. I appreciate every single iteration, every single piece of support. And we are in this together, guys. With that being said, enjoy your Sunday. I will see you all so soon. I love you all so very deeply. And I look forward to all of them. I have so much good medicine and so much good things to give you guys. So I'm just going to get to busy getting them things ready. I love you much. I will see you next Sunday. Babe.